Welcome,
Good
everyone.
vibes.
Uh, this
Welcome.
is this is the episode 2
Episode 2.
of the We Are podcast, season 4. Yes, I'm knackered, and I don't know why. K-Dub, thank you for the octopus emote. Let us know what the audio is saying. If you will be a gem, thank you. Yeah, we weren't here last week. I had a bad do. I wasn't having a great day, so
Let's just
we
say
moved it.
we're all tired.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit.
Emotionally drained.
Yeah, it's been a hard few weeks, but trying to get back on top of things. I'm coming to the end of my university, which I'm gassed about. Gassed to finish. I got next week. Next week is I'm done after next week.
Done, eh?
Done for the year. I cannot wait. I'm not gonna lie.
How many more? You got what? 2 years? Well, 1 year.
No, 1 year.
1 year left.
Thank you, K-Dub. Appreciate it. 1 year, but I think I might do a masters. Might do a masters. Yo, I like that Hisako.
The Hisako.
Oh yeah.
Bandit.
I didn't see it. It was blending.
Sick guy. He's my boy.
Are you sad that they're never gonna carry on with that anime?
I'm sad that, and then I'm also sad because my kitten, he had a playing card in his hand, in between his fingers. And the kitten has obviously had a nighttime been scratching up against it, and it's pulled out. Dragged it off into the oblivion, so I'm vexed.
Never to be found again.
If you ever see me donkey punch my cat on camera, it's because of that. Him to bomb it.
Right, well, yeah, this episode is sponsored by Warrior Game Competitions. They've got a few new competitions going. I was actually tempted. They've got a big, like a new gaming desk. It's an adjustable, I think, gaming desk. They got some keyboard, a lot of Razer stuff, and just a few bits and bats. Go check them out and use Error 10 on the checkout for your money off. Bang, look at that, Jordan, already on it. It's in chat
On
for
it
you
like
guys
a cab on it.
when you want it. So what have we got for you guys today? So this last few weeks, we've just got little bits and bats here. There's some pretty good stuff, but yeah, it's we'll just crack on. We'll throw what we've got out for you. And
the news world's a bit dry at the moment. I think we're going through a...
It kind of always happens that when it so not like after E3, after everything's like being revealed, it's just like a cooling period of just bits and bats, and then it won't be till the back end of the year where we'll start seeing more trailers. PlayStation, I think they've got their own well, they normally have state of play around this time, but I don't know. I think they might push it to the back end of the year. Let's have a look to see. Actually, I'm gonna have a quick look and see if they're actually doing one.
I'm very surprised if they don't. I was reading an article the other day saying that saying how some guys, obviously it's his own opinion, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but he's like genuinely saying that, you know, Days Gone and Ghost of Tsushima are bad games.
Oh.
And I was like,
I haven't played Days Gone, so I can't really cast my opinion. But what was the other one?
Ghost of Tsushima.
Like, I've seen you play that, and that game just looks peng.
Yeah, so he said that he said both games have amazing graphics, which they do. Both games have very fluid gameplay, which they do. But his biggest point was like they're both very samey, they're both very drab, and what you do is you do the same thing on one side of the map as what you do on the other. which I do get, but I think that feature in that is in all games. Doesn't matter what game you're playing.
Mm-hmm.
That is just the basis of a game. You're never gonna break that boundary, unfortunately.
Yeah. Certain games are. It's like you don't realize it because you feel like you're progressing, but like certain games just kind of it's like rinse and repeat. Like games with side quests and stuff. It's like I'm playing Persona 5 at the moment, Persona 5 Royal, and that's the same thing over and over. But because I feel like I'm progressing because I'm getting close to the next main mission. It doesn't get stale, but yeah, most games are like that.
Yeah, I think all games have that boundary. I think it's how you disguise it is the key, I guess.
Yeah.
Skyrim, perfect example. Let's face it. You go around, you kill dragons, you progress, you get better shit. You go into dungeons, and you could argue that every dungeon is different, but at the same time, every dungeon is kind of the same. You're still doing a dungeon crawl. You're still going for a dungeon. You're still going in there to kill something to get loot. It's just how it disguises it for you. So I don't know. I couldn't really agree with what it was saying about Days Gone and Ghost. I guess just because my opinion's so strong and that I enjoyed them a lot.
I still need to play Days Gone. I've got it, but
honest to God, Days Gone is very much for me because I'm into like. The thing is, everyone says zombies, but they're not zombies. They're freakers, and I'm into that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And for me personally, Days Gone is in like my top 10 games. Like it is such a good game, story and everything.
Yeah, I'm quite intrigued to be honest by it, because it's had a lot of hype since it got released. But
exactly,
I think. Once I finish doing it, I'm just gonna go AWOL on all my games.
just go in and just play everything.
So PlayStation Showcase is the 16th of September at 9 p.m. Wednesday. So we could even do the podcast on that day.
Oh shit! What's a plan?
At 9 p.m. and we could just like watch it live. That's what we did last year.
That is what we did last year.
That is what we did last year.
That is what we did last year.
And we got fucking copyright claimed because we left the sound
on.
Yeah. Fuck it, man. Why not? Yeah. So we'll be doing something around that. Right. So let's get started on this news. We got a few little bits. But yeah, we'll just dive in. So CD Projekt Red have finally brought back Cyberpunk to PSN stores. Well, after what happened with all the refunds and stuff, Cyberpunk actually asked CD Projekt Red asked them to remove it off their stores because the game was fuckered. It is only £40. But if you're on next gen, you won't be really.
Let me ask you a big question. Do you think this is £40 because of the fuck ups, or do you think this is £40 because they're saying this is a £40 game?
That's a good question.
Because obviously,
to be honest, it's not like if the first thing you said about bringing it down because of the fuck ups, it should be more like a £25 game or a £30 game
because of the fuck up.
Yeah.
I
just think they've put it at that price because they're saying on PS4 this is a £40 game.
It's fuckery. I don't know. I don't know. For me, it's difficult because, like, obviously, I don't know. I guess it's just because I
back and play it. I still want to go back and play it.
I'm admittedly going to say that I smashed out Resi 8, platinumed it, and I got really burnt out because the mercenaries on Resi 8 is fucking awful.
Yeah.
It's disgusting to get a platinum.
Yeah.
And I burnt myself out. So this weekend I actually went back to play Cyberpunk.
All right.
And admittedly, I took a break from it. I actually enjoyed it. I played it for a good solid 8 hours.
Yeah, man.
And I really enjoyed playing it.
The thing is, the game is fucking amazing. Like, it looks so nice. It literally takes you into a different kind of world. It's sick. I know a lot of people. Yes, Roshi. Yes, welcome everyone.
Yes, Roshi.
Yeah, I don't know. Cyberpunk, like, as much hate as it got, what I played of it, yeah, I got some T-poses, I got some fucking clipping through walls and shit, but overall, I enjoyed what I played of it. I put a good 25 hours in before stopping playing, and I do want to go back to it. I really do.
No, that's what I'm saying, and like, I don't know. I guess it's just one of them, innit? I guess
if you're gonna play it on your PC. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Like, the money I spent on it, it was fine. I'm actually happy about the money I spent, and it doesn't bother me that that I paid that price. However, if I'd paid that price for the PS4 or Xbox version, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, you can see why they were why everyone was so pissed about it. Again, companies have learned from it. Hopefully, companies have learned from that. But yeah, CD Projekt Red have said that it's now acceptable. The game is acceptable, and it is something you don't really want to hear from a AAA title company saying that a game is acceptable. That's like just below the threshold of it's good.
Like, fucking release the new Halo, £60. It's just acceptable. I think it's playable.
It's like, playable now. You'll be able to play it.
It's like, what? It's playable for a AAA title. Are you dumb?
Mm-hmm.
I want a guarantee if it's a AAA title. But then again, I guess that's why they're charging £40. Do you know what I mean?
Is it still full price? Do you know on GOG
on PC?
Oh yeah, on PC or what?
It's in sales. Do you know something? It's in sales quite often. So it is in sales quite often. But I guess it's just a case of when you can catch it in a sale.
It's on 33% sale now at the moment. I can put in a random date so I can see how much it is. So you can get it at full price. It's £50. You can get it at £33.50, which is not bad.
That's what I'm saying. For the PC, that's good. PC. Like, if you know what I mean, if you had the choice now and you were like, oh, I want to get it now, it's cheap, but you were like, oh, don't get me wrong, it's like a Dragon. I decided to get that on my PlayStation rather than my PC because I like going for trophies in some games, so it adds that extra boost for me. But if Cyberpunk was something where I was like, oh no, I want the trophies, I don't think I'd still buy it for my PlayStation. I'd definitely go out my way to get it for the PC.
Yeah, so that's a bit about Cyberpunk. It's been almost a year now, and they're still fixing it. I think the hype is probably going to be dead by the time it's a fully functional game. But let's hope for their next installment,
which is definitely going to be The Witcher.
Yeah.
Witcher
so
game.
Activision. A lot of lawsuits have been going on recently, but Activision have just come out of a lawsuit with the WWE Hall of Famer Booker T. I do think we talked about this maybe in first season, but yeah, Booker T sued Activision and Triax in 2019 over likeness of their character, the Profit Specialist. I don't. Is there any way you could get that a quick shot of that up, Jordan? I should have actually. I was actually going to do that. Might be able to.
I think it's something. Let's have a look.
Booker T Profit likeness. Is it the Profit Specialist likeness? Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it does look like him, but it's just such a far-fetched like lawsuit, man. It's like
It's
Booker T.
keyboard. It's I don't know. To be fair,
Like that second one, yeah, that second one.
I think it. I don't know. I think it does a little bit. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I think it. I can see the likeness. You can.
Yeah, suppose. Yeah, suppose you can. Yeah.
With the dreads and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the same time, let's face it. Like the one. This is one thing.
You have to get reference from things, you know.
That's what. No, this is what I'm saying. Like this is the one thing I don't understand about.
What was he saying?
What sucker?
Yeah, sucker.
Yeah. Like it. I don't know. For me personally. It's like, let's face it. You make bare money.
Oh yeah.
Why do you need to sue a company for just taking a little bit of your likeness? Like if they're not going to do anything they shouldn't be doing with it, think of it as like as an honor that they want to take your likeness and stick you in a game. Do you know what I mean? That's like getting in a game without asking for it.
Oh, can you dig it? Can you dig that sucker?
That's what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's mad.
That's it. Coming together. Can you dig that? Yeah, like you said, I would have taken it as a compliment, me. But yeah, that happened 2019. 2 years later, the lawsuit went to Activision.
Activision have won the lawsuit, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. Yeah, it took 2 years for it to come to an end, but it has come to an end, and Activision won the case, which is no surprise.
That's mad, isn't it? Like 2 years. 2 years of that. The money that has been invested in that. 2 years.
In it. And if he was taking them to court, imagine how much he paid for that to happen.
That's what I'm saying.
Crazy, man. So, we spoke a few weeks ago. Probably about last year sometime. The director from the Final Fantasy Crisis Core Type 0 and Final Fantasy 15, Hajime Tabata, he left, I think, late 2019 or 2018, and he made his own game, own company, JP Games, and they've got a new game coming out. It's for iOS and Android. It's called Pegasus City, and it is the first Paralympics game coming from JP Games. I don't know, play that trailer, John.
Is this
It's only 50. It's only 50.
Is this official?
Yeah.
Is it like a? Is it? Yeah, but like, is it? I'm guessing it's not like. Oh God, what's going on here?
Oh, that's the yeah.
Oh, it just goes straight into that. That's why. I'm guessing.
Yeah. This is the trailer. Like, it is like when I went onto the actual web, like their website, it just seemed a little low budget. Like even pardon me. Welcome to Trash Boat Man. When I went onto it, it's very minimal. It tells you about the CEO, who is obviously the guy who directed Final Fantasy games. But there's not a lot to it. Even though to say it was established in 2019, it's
very simple, isn't it? It looks very simple.
Yeah. It is. Like, it looks like there's some sort of walking around, like, open world type mechanic a bit towards the end, maybe like 10 seconds in.
It's just there.
Yeah.
Like, here. Like a greet, like you meet up.
Yeah,
I don't know. It looked a bit gimmicky.
Yeah, like I personally, when I was watching it, I was like, it seems it's a good idea. Don't get me wrong, to do something that appeals to a wider demographic, but it's just I don't know. I felt like it was more of an attempt to appeal to something that could come of age, not now. Like I think it was
a bit like a stepping stone.
Yeah. Seeing what can work and what can't, kind of thing.
I guess it's difficult, especially when you're doing it for a phone as well.
Yeah, that when I saw that, I thought it was a bit strange.
I don't know. I guess it's just one of the things now, isn't it? Where when you really think about it, let's face it, if you've got a PlayStation 4, or if you've just got a console, in general, statistically, you're guaranteed to have a phone.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. It's almost like if you have one of them consoles, entertainment or gaming, you are statistically guaranteed to have a phone. So I guess there's and obviously there's people out there that'll have phones but won't have consoles. So I guess worldwide there's probably more people with phones, and it's probably going to reach more people by being on a phone app, which I get. But like you've said, it's almost like I don't know. It just seems a bit weird to release an Olympics game now,
especially when Tokyo Olympics had just been released as well. You know
exactly, yeah.
And I'm sure they'll have like certain like disability games. You know, like for like I bet there is some on that I could imagine. I don't know. I'm just kind of going off my wits here. But I could imagine them also maybe implementing something like that, because these certain races is like you've got like wheelchair basketball and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm to be fair, I was a bit surprised when it was on phone. I think that's the thing that surprised me the most.
You know what surprised me as well? Go on. Oh, sorry.
No, I don't think it's the fact it's just the graphics. I think it's just the fact that it was on the phone. I was really surprised.
Yeah, what surprised me was obviously the guy who has worked for Square Enix for 15 years has left that such a high-end company, gone off, made his own, and for their first game to be, well, I say first game, I think they've made like maybe 3 mobile games, and for it to be at this quality for someone who's worked in such a high-end company for so long, it just seems a bit
strange, isn't it?
Yeah. There must have been. I feel like there might have been some ulterior motive why he left, not just because he wanted to change his mind or whatever.
Yeah, no, I guess that makes sense. It's a bit like Kojima, I guess. But then again, he left, Metal Gear Konami to then do Death Stranding, which, let's face it, Death Stranding wasn't the game everyone wanted it to be. And when I say wanted it to be, I definitely mean that I think everybody was expecting Death Stranding to be just a massive open world shooter. When actually it's not the game he wanted to create. And I guess in them examples, it's people's expectations versus what he actually was saying he's creating.
That's another game that I want to revisit. I like.
Yeah, same.
I played maybe about 12 hours of it. I enjoyed it. It's long-winded, don't get me wrong, it is long-winded going from base to base, but like what I've seen people accomplish on that game makes me want to play it to get to that point, because it seems people have built roads, direct routes to all these like all the delivery points, and it's just a lot faster paced.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like I want to get to that stage of the game, because I got to the point where I had a bike, and that's it. I only got to where I got the bike. But I don't know. I feel like it has potential, and the story was intriguing.
The story was intriguing. The thing for me, is yes, people take the piss. It's a walking simulator. That's what everyone knows. But actually, the game concept was interesting. The graphics were amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The combat style and the story was fantastic. I think the story behind it is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But the combat style is something that I've actually experienced in a game before.
Mm.
Like, it's been a long time where I've played a game and I've been scared to encounter the enemy because I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, if that makes sense. Like it's almost like we rely on guns or being overpowered when we're in game, to defeat shit. It actually gives you a different sense of combat and like, actually, shit, I don't have a gun. I can't kill these things with normal weapons. How the fuck do I kill it? And like, like, as you get into it, you build on it, and it's actually really good. It's not like when you play some games and you just OP straight away. And I guess that's why Resi 8 was really good this time around. It felt like Resi 5, you got into Resi 5, and as soon as you got certain weapons, you were just OP. Resi 8,
go on.
Felt so different. You felt like you were actually scared to fight the enemies because the enemies were made in such a way where it was like, fuck, I actually don't want to fight that enemy. Because it gives your opposers a real challenge.
With that game, because I was talking at work the other day, and they were talking about Resident Evil 8. Would you say that game turns from a horror into an action game?
I don't know.
Because I haven't played it, but what I've seen, not giving any spoilers away, but there's a part where there's a machine and you've got a big nasty gun.
Yes and no. So the bit you're talking about is like one of them sequences in the game where you're forced to use this big nasty gun.
Yeah.
Personally, I feel that the back end of Resident Evil 8, yes, it does turn into a bit of a shooter, a bit of an action game.
Yeah.
Leading up until that last bit of the game, it is very much a horror game. Because, I was saying about the combat, it makes you feel vulnerable.
Yeah.
So that gives you the horror. And because you've got to go backwards and forwards a lot, and they've put that concept back into the game where you've got to go backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards, and they kind of open up the map a little bit. It's not as linear as like Resident Evil 5.
Yeah.
It does give it that sense of horror, but I would admittedly say that as you get into the back end of Resident Evil 8, it's almost like they're not trying to rush to tie the story up, but tying the story up involves in all these action sequences. So yeah, it was good. I enjoyed what I played. I really did enjoy it. Like, I didn't get into it straight away.
Finish it.
Yeah, I didn't. Don't get me wrong. I think that game is gonna be better than what 7 was in VR. So when they bring out Resident Evil 8 in VR, I think it's a lot better than 7.
Well, talking to Mike as well on Mike's start date, but he said Resident Evil 7 is the scariest game he's ever played.
Do you think? I can't think of it at the last time I played a game where I was scared. I think, just for me, I think games like Outlast. When I played Outlast, I felt fucking scared.
Tell me about it.
Alien Isolation, I felt scared. Alien Isolation actually is good in the embodiment of horror.
I've heard that's fucked as well.
Mate, the way they did that game, genius. It's just one of them games where it's like genius. Like, if you have the right settings on and you're breathing too loud for your mic, the alien can detect that. Do you know what I mean? That kind of shit
is
cool, genius. Because
that's cool.
Do you know what I mean? The game creates fear and creates panic. So if you have them settings on, there's going to be times where you can't help but be like a bit like shocked.
Yeah.
And then if the alien hears that, I just think them kind of bits in games are just amazing. That's immersiveness right there.
Yeah, of course. When it reacts to you fucking getting jump scared or being on edge and
yeah. That's it. Do you know what I mean? That's what you want, innit?
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, moving back to the point that was Pegasus City. And I am shocked that a developer from Square Enix had been moving over, create his own company, and then this be the first game they make. Or maybe it's not a surprise. Maybe it's just that we're seeing it as a surprise, and maybe this is what he wanted to do all along. Maybe he's not interested in what Square had to offer in terms of graphics and story. Maybe he's looking for something like this.
A bit more low profile type.
Yeah.
Like lower end, so he's not so fucking down to all these schedules and they can bring out a game whenever they want, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that would seem more like a plausible reason. So, going on to a bigger franchise, Pokémon Unite. Again, this is something we spoke about early on on the podcast. So, Pokémon Unite is the new installment of the franchise. It's basically an arena battle, like a MOBA, like your League of Legends, your Dota. But you play with Pokemon, which you'll see. As the game goes on, your Pokemon progressively get new abilities and level up, evolving into the next one up. So when you see a bit of this gameplay, it actually surprisingly looks quite a good game. If you do have a Japanese a Japanese account on your Switch, you can. Well, I don't know. This weekend they had a beta. I don't know if it's still going. You can try if you've got a Japanese account on your Switch. It's pretty easy to
Japanese
make.
Account.
I think Mikey and Liam have both got a Japanese account on their Switch because some games betas you can't get like this one.
Yeah.
It comes out in July, so it should be coming out this. Well, it's not this month.
What was that then?
Next month. Lucario.
Did you just score a basket?
Oh yeah, so
a point.
You'll see what happens here. Yeah, so they use these rings, and I don't know what they are. I don't exactly know what they do. Pardon me. But they do something with there's these points of these basket hoops where you can score points or something. It's strange.
That's mad. That's weird as shit.
You do actually. I'm pretty sure you do see some gameplay. That is maybe just double check.
It looks like a different kind of MOBA than in that traditional sense. I guess it's not like. Yeah, I thought it'd be like League, with Titans and stuff like that. But
I think you'll see some gameplay here. Yeah, like.
Oh, so it is.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And then you see them. I don't know what they do. It seems almost an invalid mechanic of the game, but look at Mr. Mime fucking dirty guy.
Mr. Mime going in, bro, with them walls. Yeah. What the fuck? There's a god on Smite called Ymir, and that's what Ymir does. He's a guardian, and he.
Pause that there, John. Yeah. Nice.
He's a guardian. He's got he puts a frost wall up. He can freeze.
Yeah.
He has an ice hammer attack, and then his ultimate's an area of effect. But that's what Mr. Mime just reminded me of. Then he's just wall, not going anywhere. Wall, not going anywhere.
It actually looks like a very good game. I'm sure Mike must have got the beta because he sent me a screenshot on his Snapchat, and he's like, "This will be our new favorite game," and it was a screenshot of the front menu.
I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy the way this looks because I think we enjoy the way this looks because it looks familiar.
Yeah.
But it looks alright.
I think it's got promise. It could definitely work really well. It's coming to
such a dangerous franchise.
It's made by Tencent Games as well, which is China's fucking multi-millionaire media company.
Let's get the Switch out. Let's see what we're gonna do.
So I've got a link here, which I'll share. So this is how you can actually go onto the website and go onto that website, and it tells you how to make a Japanese account. Also, I think it tells you how to download it as well, which is pretty simple. But I think if you do a Japanese account, your whole e-store turns Japanese. But it's only to sync it to you sync the account to your Switch, and then you can change it back to English. But yeah, if you fancy trying to, because apparently it was this weekend, so I don't know if it's still on. But if you go, try download it and see if you can play it. But yeah, that's Pokemon Unite, and I think it's going to be a big hitter, especially if it comes to PC. Like, it's good that it's Switch, and I know it's Pokemon, and probably whatever come to PC or anything else apart from Switch. But if it came to Switch, PC, sorry, you're looking at it could be a big competitive hitter.
Bro, I'm trying to get into my Switch account. God damn, I'm trying to get into my account. I can't get in.
Just one more time for everyone who's just joined. Just play that last
snippet, because I think the trailer was good, but the gameplay trailer's better.
Yeah. Just that last little bit, it just kind of shows you this is what the game is. You know, it's everything a MOBA is, but with it, I want to know what them rings are. They don't really like.
Oh,
I don't really give a
I'm in. I bet you any money I missed out on this shit.
Oh, have you got the account?
Yeah, no, I already created it. I already created an account, so I don't know if you can.
Oh yeah,
see.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
I already created an account, so I'm gonna see if I can get in, boys and girls.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
I only just noticed the mobile bit at the bottom.
Oh yeah, September. Yeah. Again.
Oh yeah, it's gone.
It's gone. Vexed.
It's gone.
Let me see if I can get. I don't think I'll be able to get Mike's Snapchat picture back up here. No.
Bad times, peeps.
I wish I could show you the messages.
Well, we can't have it all.
Yeah, it's it's coming out this month. I'd say this month.
I'm surprised there's no
coming out July.
I'm surprised there's no. What is it?
What?
I'm surprised there's no.
No more info on it.
I'm surprised there's no beta for. What is it? For. Not just like a Japanese store. I'm surprised there's no beta for it over
here. Yeah. It's strange. Why? I think it's probably because Japan would just get everything before us, like always.
Mate, you sounded so wounded then. You sounded so wounded.
I'm fucking wounded, man. Oh shit! Sorry, my mic. So yeah, Pokemon Unite. Keep your eyes out. I'm guaranteed it'll be popping up on your eShop very soon.
I'm
probably gonna main Greninja just because he's probably the only guy who's gonna be quick enough and fast enough to get in and out.
Speaking my language, baby. Greninja and Snorlax.
Yeah, I'd be a Snorlax, of course, mate.
Tasty.
So yeah, at least from that link, guys, you can go make your Japanese accounts, get that set up. So if anything like this happens, you've got it there and then.
That's, to be fair, that's good because you didn't get to see the HUD from the trailer, but that's just a screenshot taken from the Japanese account.
All right, nice.
So you can see a couple of HUD details.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, so it's like it's 2 lanes. Oh, them rings. I think them rings act as the towers.
So if you do enough
if you get enough points or damage to them, then that tower gets destroyed, and then you move on to the next.
Yeah, because if you look at that, I can see towers around the edge, but no towers in the middle.
In the middle, yeah.
And you saw Pikachu at the beginning kill the what's the monkey thing called? Well, I forgot his name.
Apom.
Yeah, that's the one. He kills that and then captures it. So I'm wondering if the middle's capture support.
Yeah. Yo. Because we're on Pokemon, Taylor bought me he got me a Charizard Pokemon tin. That was the promo card.
Nice.
But check this card that I pulled out. Whew.
What did you pull? Did you pull some nastiness?
Yeah, I pulled these two. So I pulled that Cypher.
Oh, Cypher. Is this
yeah.
the re-release set they did?
No. This was the what were they called now? Can I look them back? Hidden Fates. So this is quite an old set, but the cards that you can get in it are quite pricey, still quite pricey. So that one's I think I sell that for £15. But it's nice. But then I pulled that the first pack I bought pulled.
Oh, yo!
That's it. See if I can get a focus on that.
I bet you were fucking gassed.
Fucking Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos.
Fucking hell, I bet you were gassing.
Of course, mate. I fucking... He gave him me at my party, and I was like, fuck this, I'm opening them now. I just got on my hands and knees and just started opening them.
Standard, Elman dancing around you, just oh, give me some sleeves. Get my sleeves.
I did. I was like, Cat, please, babe, go get my sleeves, please. And she fucking did.
Oh, fucking god.
Yeah, man, it was good, man. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that. So Space Jam New Legacy. Obviously with films come games. And LeBron James is starring alongside Bugs Bunny and your Looney Tunes lot.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of gassed for this film,
Yes,
I don't know about everyone else, but
yeah,
Space Jam's so good.
I'm looking forward to it, definitely. It looks real good. But yeah, in December, Microsoft actually set up a contest, saying to the fans, whoever submits the best idea will their dev team, Digital Eclipse, will make a game. And basically, they brought out a beat 'em up. Well, bringing out a beat 'em up. I think it comes out on the 1st of July. Yeah, and again, obviously you get it on Game Pass, like fucking everything else.
Free to play on Microsoft Game Store, July the 15th.
Oh.
So is it a free to play game?
Oh yeah, we'll do a stream if you want, John. Me, you'll play 2-player.
Standard.
If it's free to play, fucking hell, I'll play any game for free. You done?
And then this is out in cinema soon as well.
Yeah, 16th of July. Can't wait for that. It's gonna be good. So yeah, I don't know why they've. Right, okay, they've done it. They've done a beat 'em up. That's good. Everyone likes a bit of a beat 'em up, but I wish they'd just brought back the same game they did 15-20 years ago. The Space Jam game where you play basketball, you're keeping it be the Looney Tunes or the fucking, I can't remember what the monsters. And that game was so
the monsters.
sick.
Fucking sick, wasn't it?
Exactly, Super Trash Bomberman. You know what I'm saying, mate. It was so sick. And if they did that again,
God.
it'd be
Oh,
it'd have been nice. It'd have been really nice.
let's face it. On the subjective games, we need an NBA Street, man. Fucking hell. Like, just man, on the subjective, like, street games, they could do with making like NFL Street and NBA Street again, to be honest, because I'm not gonna lie, like I don't play Madden anymore. And I don't even play basketball anymore. But growing up, I always played the street games. NFL Street and NBA Street. Oh my god, NBA Street is nostalgia.
Oh, mate, what about NBA Jam? Do you remember NBA Jam?
That's what I'm saying. NBA Jam as well. Yeah, that. Oh my god, that is just their games. They are games.
Like, I had a blast of NBA Jam on arcades at Arcade Club the other week for Liam's birthday, and it's so nostalgic, man. Just that fucking dunking from halfway line, and you just like, and just setting that net on fire, like.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Like NBA Street, NFL Street, FIFA Street, like old school FIFA Street, not this FIFA Street they've got now, but old school FIFA Street where you do skills, you smash the shit out of each other, you get your game breaker, and then you just go fucking in with your game breaker. You're fucking smashing man from halfway line, you're dunking from halfway line, you're taking shots from halfway line. They're the kind of games that I want to play again.
100%. Not like these fucking NBA fucking basketball simulators where you like got 5 buttons and all of them do total different things like multiple different times.
They all do bare different shit depending on the angle of your thumb on the analog stick. And then I'm trying to go back to get some more space and my man's going backcourt violation. I'm like, I don't know what that is. Why?
I never heard of this shit. This is made up rules, man. What the fuck?
I was about to say this one a rule in Street. What the fuck are you talking?
In it. So yeah, check that out. July 1st, free on Game Plus. So a little bit on Microsoft. Fable. It's not much about Fable. It's just I want to reassure like our big boss Phil Spencer is reassuring fans to have faith in Playground Games. Welcome, Ray Gans. Hope you're doing good.
Yes, Ray.
He says, have faith in Playground Games and their ability to deliver outstanding games. Obviously, some fans are concerned about last year's news about Fable being developed by the team behind Forza Horizon. I can see why, because it's not a racing sim. It's not a car. Like I can see why people. I can see people.
I can see why people are disappointed. No one wants the fucking main character in the Fable doing Michael Jackson turning into like a vehicle and shit.
Transformers.
Do you know what I mean? Fucking
but he's said even though Forza and Fable differ completely to one another, other veterans from the industry will also be working on this title, such as Jevs. Fucking our Jevs.
Jevs.
Such as devs from Rocksteady, who created the Batman Arkham series. Ninja Theory, the guys who brought us Enslaved, which was a fucking banging 360 game.
Oh my god.
Monkey King. Was that was the Monkey King one, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
You played as like...
It's not only 360... but it was more enjoyable than 360.
PS4 as well, yeah.
I know we forget PS3 existed, but it did, man.
Yeah, man, that game was sick.
So good, wasn't it?
Yeah, well.
So good.
Do you ever play Heavenly Sword?
Yes, that was a...
Yeah, that was
PS3 exclusive.
Yeah, like, I think it was.
I feel like that came out...
was that a launch game?
Yeah, launch game. It was actually really good. It was definitely a game they brought out to show the power of the graphics of the console. It was definitely a game that they brought out for that reason, nothing else.
Yeah.
To be completely honest.
Yeah. Ninja Theory also brought us DMC games. They've got devs from Gearbox and BioWare, so some more veterans in the industry. Some big, deep, story-driven games by BioWare, Mass Effect, Anthem, Dragon Age. Borderlands again, Loot. Great games, and I think with them all on board, I know with Forza it's a completely different engine, but I think the capabilities of the engine they've got such a strong engine to play around with. We just hope it's not too realistic and they keep to the fantasy and it's actually stylized art. You know what I mean? Like not realistic, just stylized.
So one of the questions I have is, it's all about progression. It's all about moving forward with the times and making different games and, just kind of overall moving forward. We know what happened to Gears. It kind of got stuck. What are you going to feel about Fable if it's still stuck where it is? Because Fable 1, 2, and 3 are all very much set in a very similar time. So, are you okay with the idea that Fable actually might be a bit more advanced in the sense that maybe almost like that advanced Victorian style, where you got some advanced environments, but actually,
so
it might be like engine-powered carriages or something.
Yeah, so like, do you actually mean like So the age, like the age that they live in.
Yeah, like
because Fable 1, 2, and 3 was all Victorian, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, would you be like happy being stuck there, or would you be quite happy that it might take that advancement and be like in a different kind of time? Because it would still have the fantasy.
As long as it's not future, I think as far as like age progression, I think steampunk is probably as far tech wise I could accept. Yeah, just because if it gets any further into like modern day age tech, I just think it'd be misplacing what Fable really are.
No, I agree. I was just thinking about it then, because obviously Gears didn't do what it should have done. It's had 5 games and they've all been set. I know what Gears. I know what Gears is, and I know the story. But let's face it, after 1, 2, and 3, which are fantastic games, you can't then bring out 4 and 5.
Yeah.
In the same kind of era and the same kind of war, if that makes sense. Should have done something different, a bit like what Halo's trying to do. Something different, different story. I know it's set on a ring, but actually they're bringing something else to the table. So I was just wondering what you felt about Fable and the possibility that it could be set in a different timeline, era.
I think BioShock Infinite is where I draw the line in tech.
I'm so glad you said that, because that is what I was thinking. I was thinking BioShock, just in general as a franchise. I feel like
that did progression so well.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I would very much be disappointed. I feel like Fable would lose what it is if it did go truly advanced. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Super trash boat, man. Forza be super polished though. That's a good sign in my book. Been playing Enslaved just recently on Steam. Enslaved banging game. I'm not gonna lie, I fucking love Forza Horizon. I played Forza Horizon 1, 2, and 3 so fucking. I'm pretty sure 100% of them, all 3 of them.
I did enjoy the first Forza Horizon. I think I enjoyed it more so because I struggled to get into Forza properly. But when you want to play like a driving simulator, but it's like a true simulator.
Yeah.
It forces that gap for people like us where we want to play something polished and something close to a simulator. But that's what we get.
You don't want to be checking your air pressure in your tires every fucking corner and.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm not looking to, it's like, oh, do you want to fine tune your car? Do you want it to pull to one side? I'm like, yo, fuck that. I just want to get a nice fucking skin.
I want to go off road, me.
I want my car to look absolutely beautiful. And I want to be able to like pull into a garage and change some shit. I want to unlock some stuff. Let's face it, just bring back Need for Speed Most Wanted, 2005 version.
Yeah, that's
it.
right.
That's all
Super
anybody
Transport,
wants.
man. Need for Speed
That's all
Most
anybody
Wanted.
wants.
The OG one or the
The
360?
OG 2005 one.
Yeah.
Let's face it, nobody wants anything else. I sure as hell do. I just want that in my life.
So here we've got a game called Crime Site. I actually had a lot of notes here, but I must have deleted them all. It is a game coming from Konami. Oh no, I lie. I have my notes here.
I was like, bro.
I'm looking at John. I'm looking right at you. I'm like,
Oh my god!
yo.
And he was like, "I've deleted them all." I'm looking. I'm like, what?
Fuck's sake. So yeah, this is a new game from Konami. It's a game called Crime Site. It's actually quite an unusual looking game, but it looks quite fun. I think if you've got some friends around, it could be quite a fun game. It's a tabletop multiplayer detective game. It gives me feels of Cluedo. So basically, you play as one of these detectives, and you have to basically investigate rooms, find out who's killed who, and get clues on the way. And it's basically Cluedo, but on a console, in my opinion.
This is so sick. Just imagine like having like House on the Haunted Hill.
Yeah, pretty much that. Yeah,
as like an online game where you play with randomers online and you're in a party chat. Oh my god, that'd be sick.
Yeah. Look at that, like finding secret passages, being the murderer, murdering people, and you have to basically just blend it. It looks good. It looks like a good game.
Did that use Sherlock and?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it does have Sherlock
And Moriarty as like two references. It's
yeah,
cool. I
think it is. Yeah.
So there must be a 19-day cycle.
So yeah, crime site. If you're interested, they have actually got a. You can actually apply to It's poggers. You can apply to for the beta. Obviously, it's a bit of a weird one to say it's a Konami game, but you have to go onto that Twitter page, share and follow a certain someone. It is a verified thing. It's a strange way. You can sign up until the day before the beta, and the beta is running from the 11th, and they didn't say what date it finishes. So I've done it. Hopefully,
I'll definitely be doing it.
I'd like to have a blast of that. Maybe
it's I like it because it's like it said it was 1v4, which suggests that when you land in, I guess you're a killer. It's almost like a slow paced Among Us.
Yeah. So it's like you get picked as the murderer. Your job is to go kill all these people without getting caught. But it's more of a tabletop, like it's just like they got that tabletop feeling, turn-based type game, which I think works really well. I'm a sucker for turn-based games, so
I love tabletop games. Admittedly, unfortunately, in confession, I've had Dark Souls and I need to play that. But campaigns for that can take ages. So
when are you getting the Monster Hunter board game?
That has a.
Is that like next year?
Said when we ordered it has 10 to 13 months wait time.
Right.
But we got like the mega bundle, so I'm talking all characters, all expansions that are getting released, and then if you were to get like the mega bundle and do loads of stuff, you got like extra stuff like a Kulu Yaku and a Teostra and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yes, Grill City, welcome, man. It's like Town of Salem. I've never heard of that. Oh, Salem.
Let's face it, when anyone ever mentions Salem, everyone's like,
okay.
that's what I mean. Like, you know, for me personally, it's really confusing why something like Catan is not a console game.
Catan.
Do you know what I mean? Like Catan, like that is a perfect console game.
Which... Catan.
Yeah, Catan. Yeah. The resource one, that is a perfect one where that'd be so good online. Like if you were just, you know, I could play them games.
Is that the one where you go? You've got like docks and stuff, and where you connect your pieces, you get a certain amount of rewards multiplied by how many...
So you've got hexagons on the map with numbers, and then there's little dots under the numbers which tell you the predictability. The more likely them numbers are to come up with the dice.
Yeah.
But like, if you put your settlement, like your first settlement, on an interjecting, like on the hexagon on the corner, and that's almost like when you're on that corner, whatever your settlement connects with. So wheat, cement, cement, rock, sheep, and there's another one, wood. And whatever you interject with, if the dice were to roll, it was like a 9, and 9 was wood, you get wood.
Right.
But then, you've got to join up your towns, and then you've got to get more resource to build up your settlement to a town. And there's different ways you can win, because there's like you can buy cards, which makes you like build your army and stuff.
Oh.
So it's actually really good.
I ain't actually ever played it. I've seen it being played, but I have never watched it. I never actually played it.
Catan's really good because it's not like Monopoly in the sense where you're very much out on your own. It's almost like with Catan, you can manipulate your opponents a little bit if you're good at that. So like, if you were to get, if me and you were to be like close together, for instance, and then we're playing like Cat and Steven, and I know that you're close to me, what I would start doing is favouring Steven a little bit, because that kind of manipulates him into thinking, oh, actually, Jordan's going to favour me over Sam, because when you offer trades, if I was to say I want to trade for cement, and you were like, cool, I need cement, but Steven was like, I need cement, I can pick who I trade with. There's no rules where I can say, it's because you asked first, I got to trade with you first.
Yeah.
So it's quite good in sense of a freedom.
Strategical.
Yeah, Catan's really good. I enjoy Catan. I don't enjoy Monopoly.
You don't?
I've already said my views on Monopoly. Monopoly, if there's anything in the world to prove that the devil and evil exists, it's Monopoly.
In someone.
Dude, mate, Monopoly makes people go crazy.
It's
like you can be the closest family in the world, but you start playing Monopoly, mate, you look to kill someone.
It's like real life Monopoly, mate. Man are out to fucking stab me in the back.
All I'm saying, as soon as fucking Park Lane and fucking what's the other one called? Mayfair, is it?
Yeah.
As soon as them two go, nobody's interested in playing that game. Everyone gets super angry. It just becomes a game of anger. I don't fuck around with Monopoly, me.
Yeah, so check that game out. Go share that. Go get on that Twitter and get on that crime site page. So we got Windows 11 here next. We're gonna fuck that off because who cares? Windows 11, there's a new fucking update coming. It's gonna have some new apps. That's all you really need to know. But Sonic Mania is free on Epic Store till the 1st of July, so go on Epic and get that game because apparently it's quite good. I've already done it.
No.
So good.
Sonic Mania is good.
Yeah, so it's free on Epic. Go grab it before it is not there anymore.
It's just on the top of Epic Games. You should all be keeping an eye on that because honestly, the amount of free games they've given out in the past 10 months,
ridiculous.
Since Christmas is ridiculous, and they've been giving out some good games. Some really good games.
Yeah. I've literally, I think I've acquired, since I've had Epic Games, I think I've acquired about 30 games in total. All free.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I go on my library now, I don't think I've bought a single game, to be fair, from Epic, and my library is just full. Control, Alien Isolation, Jurassic World, the strategy build, the Jurassic World Evolution. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, that's mental. You know what I mean? Just them games in themselves.
Super Trash said he's acquired about over 200 games from Epic at this point, but he started from the beginning. Not surprised, mate. Not surprised. They paid like, I think Epic for free games. I'm sure we did the maths the other week on the podcast, and it came to close to 90 million or something like that in exclusive. Like,
yeah, because they wanted part of the lawsuit with Apple.
It was brought up in the
lawsuit with Apple.
Apple and Fortnite, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they brought it up saying that Epic have given away X amount of games and money.
But yeah, it's keep an eye out on, man. I'm guaranteed next couple months there'll be some big games coming out on there. So we've talked about the hot tub meta on Twitch. We've talked about all this shit, what's going on with the controversy of what is sexual and what is not. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word, but I have, so there we go.
Sexual. So sexually suggestive.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, the hot tub meta was women, good-looking women, getting into the bikinis and flaunting everything they have. Which, I'm not gonna lie, if I was a woman and I had that, I'd probably do the same. They make money, fuck it, why not? But for a platform of Twitch, which their rules are a bit hit and miss, because at the beginning there was a couple of streamers that got banned from the hot tub meta for being sexually suggestive, which you can't just ban two and then not all of them. But now they've moved on to a new thing called ASMR ear licking. So
Jeez. I only saw the beginning of that.
So, that in fact got banned again, and 6 banned in 6 months. Exactly, mate. Exactly. It is past it. It was actually, we were going to bring it up last week, but I thought we'd carry on bringing it up. But basically, Amaranth, she was temporarily banned for hot tubbing before, and now she's been banned for ASMR, which when I watched it was pretty joke. I'm not gonna lie. You won't play that, Jordan. Basically, she's only Jordan can hear this, but she's making neighing noises. She's making all these weird noises, but she picks up the mic and basically like starts making like.
I can hear all this shit. What the fuck?
So yeah, this is the clip that got her banned because yeah, it's funny, yeah, but she's basically just fully going for the mic. Yeah, like no holding back. So yeah, I can see why they banned it.
How is this content? Yo, this is mental.
You're telling me, mate. But I wanted to experience it for the first time, and I did it today. This ear licking ASMR, and I kid you not, it is the strangest. It was giving me goosebumps, like cringy goosebumps. It was not nice. It was disturbing, if all. It's just strange, and if anything, that should be banned completely, because I think that is very sexually suggestive, in my opinion. Like the hot tub one, yeah, girls can look peng and whatever. Everyone can wear what they want, but when it comes to that kind of thing, I feel is a bit too far. So I think he's right. John might relate to this with kids. Streaming age 13-year-old, that means a 13-year-old can do this on their stream. It's not being against TOC. Imagine that kid that is influenced to make money.
Mate, that's what I'm saying.
No, yeah. I never even thought of that. It's exactly that.
Well, that's it. Because of Oliver's condition, he's so suggestive. Like, he sees something like that, and that's, you know what I mean? Like, it's mental. I can't believe that's content. It's so strange, isn't it?
To think that these people are actually allowed to do it, it's just... I've always seen Twitch as a place where either people who have like us, podcasts, news articles, streamers who stream games, movies, conferences, whatever, but never this side of it. It's a bit more of the explicit side. I just never seen
almost
Twitch
like
as that.
It's almost like like the dark web. It's almost like the dark Twitch.
Yeah.
So it's like the weird darker side of Twitch.
Super Trash Bortman said, I don't think minors should even be streaming. That's a point. Yeah, that is a point. Like, the internet is, even though you say that, it's hard to keep kids away from doing certain things like that, because you don't want to... I don't know. In my opinion, I ain't had kids yet, so I don't know what it's like, but in my opinion, I won't want to hinder my child from doing something they want to do.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, because
I don't know. You know, it's
you're stuck between like Mike said, you're stuck between your child's going to do something anyway versus them doing it and basically doing it in a safe way. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like Oliver with Fortnite. We knew he was going to play Fortnite.
Yeah.
And actually, there's nothing stopping him from playing Fortnite. It's a free game. If I delete it, he can re-download it.
Yeah.
The more I fight against it, the more he's going to want to play it. So I might as well give him the opportunity to play Fortnite in a safe environment where I say to him, look, you can play it. These are the rules. You don't talk to anyone random online. You're always in a party, and you're always talking to friends, and you don't add anyone random.
Yeah.
And the rules set that I say, look, weekly I'll go into your computer, check your messages, and I'll check your friends that you're playing with.
Yeah.
And then he says, yeah, that's fine, and that's agreed then. That's almost like a verbal contract. Do you know what I mean? I then know that he's doing something in a safe way, rather than me knowing that he's going to do it behind my back and then not be safe.
Yeah.
So it is difficult, but to be fair, there's also lines. And if Oliver was like, oh yeah, I want to start streaming and deep throating mics dressed as a horse in a Spider-Man costume, I'd be like, yo boy, that is where we need to draw some lines. If you wanna dress up as Spider-Man with a horse hat, that's fine. You ain't deep throating no mics though. Do you know what I mean? It's all lines, and it's all. It is hard. It's actually hard to have kids in this day and age, because so many jobs and so many things now are going more towards technology. It's actually a bad thing trying to keep them away from all this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
because when it comes to later on, you know, they're not as technically as advanced as they need to be in this day and age, anyway.
Yeah. So we'll see how all that goes on. Most likely, something will happen. We'll see in the near future. So the next trailer we have is Fallout London. Do you want to just skip over that Windows 11, Jordan? Nobody bothered about fucking Windows. Fucking Windows.
Standard.
So this one is at first it is such a good trailer. It's very well scripted. Can you put subtitles on that, John? Bottom right next to COG. Oh yeah, that's one. Yeah, yeah. So this is a trailer for Fallout London. This is a fan-made mod. Yes, I hate Windows 11 news. In all honesty, mate, all it just show you new apps and a new UI. It's what we expected. It's going to happen, and it will be a mandatory thing eventually. So, yeah, Fallout London. This is a Fallout mod for Fallout 4. It is the size of a DLC. This mod, so it's a completely rehaul map where you play in London. I don't know. Obviously, I'm intrigued to know if you can actually play this game. Is it a separate story or is it the map with different locations? I'm not sure. I'm intrigued, but it looks brilliant. It is a community driven mod, so devs have asked people, developers, 3D modelers, artists, texture artists, all that. They've asked people if you want to get on board with this, go onto a website, apply for the recruitment, which I'm going to do once I finish uni, because it'd be nice just to get a bit of, if I can get on board, it'd be nice to have that on my resume.
Standard. So far as I'm concerned, like this shit interests me so much. Everybody didn't like it, but I love Fallout 4.
Oh mate,
I thought it was amazing.
I was doing uni work last night, yeah, and you know what? I listened to the soundtrack.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that kind of tech news from the one show, so it's all good. Good. Yeah, so it's good if you're into 3D modeling, if you want to start it, maybe to get a bit of experience. This is something you might be able to just make little props, stuff like that.
Why do I love this logo so much as well?
Jordan, mate, that whole trailer I watched, I was like, this literally could be its own game.
Yeah,
for real. Like,
it's so good.
It's beautiful. The textures are nice. The whole modeling, everything just looks so crisp and so professional. Like, I was impressed. Really impressed.
I agree.
So if you got Fallout 4, I'm guessing you can get the mod.
Is this a live mod now? Then is this a live?
I think so. Let me get Steam up. Let me have a look. Oh, sorry guys, you're gonna be able to see that. Sorry.
Because if that's a live mod, I would very much re-download Fallout 4 or download it for my PC and play it.
Fucking hell, Steam's gonna come up on my main screen, the motherfucker. Sorry guys, sorry all them pop-ups. Let me have a quick look and see if I can locate it. Because that'd be nice, because I love Fallout, me. Fallout 4 was so good. Yeah, I was listening to the soundtrack yesterday, me, while doing uni work.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Fallout 4 was amazing.
I loved it, man. Lads, did you see Chainsaw Man trailer? Tell me you did, please. No, I didn't actually. Can you open that window, please? It's well out in this room, man. I actually don't know how to check mods on Steam. I know you have to go to the workshop, don't you? Creation Club. I mean, you might have to own the game to check. Oh, labs. No. I don't know. I'll bring that to next week's podcast. I'll do a bit of research and see if I can find that. It dropped the other day, so Chainsaw Man trailer. Can you get that up, Jordan? Just have a quick look at that.
Yeah.
hitting an hour and a half mark. To be honest, I didn't think we had enough news here, but we've managed to
filled it out. We filled it out with all our bullshit.
In it, especially when we were talking about Pegasus City and we ended up talking about
Resi 8 and then Death Stranding. What the fuck?
That's funny, that. Chainsaw Man. Oh Lord. So is this an anime or is this this is an anime,
like an
I'm
anime.
guessing. Yeah. To get ready, I'm going to read it again to get ready for it. To get ready, it's only a minute long. How many for? Grass.
Yo, this looks fucking intense.
Yo, that's some nice animation, that. Yo, what's fucking... Kyubi, whatever his name is? Ninetail Fox? Grass.
Oh, what the fuck? That was
What
insane.
the Ross?
Yo, that looks sick.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that looks pretty sick. That looks pretty nice. I'll have to have a look at that. Yeah, so we go past there. Dragon Slayer. Dragon Slayer? What am I on about? Ha! Demon Slayer. The Hinokami Chronicles. This is have they brought out a Demon Slayer game yet? They haven't, have they? No, they haven't. This is the first one.
This is the first one.
Right, so this trailer will show you a bit of the first game. After obviously Demon Slayer, the Mugen Train film did so fucking well in Eastern and Western worlds.
Isn't it like the top
countries.
grossing anime?
Yeah, it was fucking huge in Japan and America. Massive.
Better than Spirited Away and all sorts, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. And I'm not gonna lie, that film is whoo. Yeah, that first one was oof.
I'm not gonna lie, Mugen Train was so good. Just with the soundtrack for Demon Slayer is sick.
So this game is getting released in October, October 15th. It's coming for Xbox X, Series X, Series X and S, Xbox One, PS5, PS4, and Steam. This game was nostalgic for me, even though it's not a game I've played, but it just gave me feels of the original Naruto game. You remember Rise of the Ninja? Where you're walking around.
The adventure. Yeah, look how sick this game looks.
In it. Yeah, it beat Titanic. Yeah.
I could tell you something. I can hear this, and this is in English, but I hope I can change it to Japanese.
I'd imagine you'd be able to with something like this. I don't think if they did.
Because I watched Demon Slayer in
Japanese. Yeah,
yeah, and I don't know if you.
I started it. I started it in English, yeah, and after the first episode, I was like, because I started it with Cat, I was like, I can't. I just said I just can't do it. It feels like some animes I can. I'm like I hit and miss. I can watch some in English and like Mob Psycho. I watched it all in English.
Yeah,
but this one, the first episode, it just the voice acting was bad. I just felt out of place. But I hope you can change the audio. You should be able to. It'd be odd for.
I shouldn't have watched this. I'm so gassed with this game. It looks so sick.
Rise of the Ninja was huge, man. It was fucking absolutely sick, and just how you can traverse on like the buildings, the story. It's got so many Rise of the Ninja feels to it, and it looks like it covers the whole series. I just hope it covers Mugen Train as well.
I feel like they wouldn't, because of Mugen Train. I don't feel like they'd have developed.
They think they just bring it up to the end
just to Mugen Train.
Yeah.
I don't feel like this is. Yeah, I don't think it's going to have anything to do with like.
And then the next game
2.
might. And then the next game might incorporate Mugen Train type thing.
Oh mate, it looks so good.
That game is. I'm gonna see if I can pre-order it tomorrow. But yeah, that game is gonna be absolutely massive, man. If it's anything like what we expected, sneak peek for season 2 is out too for Demon Slayer. Oh jeez. Oh no. I'm gonna watch that later on, I guess. Oh yeah. Can't wait for season 2, me. Whew.
Mate, I just want to go back and watch season 1 again, me. So good.
So before we wrap up, we've got one more big piece of news. PlayStation have just acquired a games company, Hearts Marquee, which is pretty big for PlayStation. Returnal with the game they recently made, and now Hearts Marquee is now known as an official PlayStation studio. It's a quick 30-second trailer. You don't know what's coming, trust me, guys. Oh yeah, because you're fucking up to date on manga, you greasy bastard.
That's what Sad did. Sad was like, I don't want any more spoilers, so he just read the whole thing.
Oh man. The thing is, yeah, I've done it with One Piece and I've read it, I'm up to date, but it's just trying to go back to the anime. It's like, even though it's animated, yeah, it's going to be sick to watch. It's hard to come back. Yeah, you know what I mean? You're now at the stage of going forward. It's just, I find it hard to just come back to what I've seen. Finished it. I can't believe it's finished, Demon Slayer, man.
I think, yeah, that's what I mean. That's the one thing that upsets me, knowing that Demon Slayer is going to end.
Yeah, innit? It's like,
do you know what I mean? Like, it's so difficult.
Knowing an anime is coming to the end. Like when Naruto was my first love for anime. Basically, I watched Trigun and watched Bleach, but when I watched Naruto, I got a love for anime, and when that finished, man, I was upset, man. It was just like, Raz, this thing's gone on for this long, and it's just stopped. There's no more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean, and that's one thing that's always going to upset me about Hunter x Hunter, knowing that I want more from Hunter x Hunter. Mm-hmm. Like, I love everything about Hunter x Hunter. Dude, I watch it at least twice a year, all the way through, start to finish.
It is, man. That was a good anime, that one. I watched it. I loved it, me.
Everything about it, me.
Mm-hmm. Killer, my favourite.
Hisoka all the way, man.
I loved Killer, me. Killer just had...
Hisoka's my boy. Mate, fucking hell.
There was no filler, it was just pure gas. Right, so the last bit we've got is it's actually, I don't know why I finished on this because it's kind of dang, but
kind of dang.
It's not. It's just basically Super Smash Bros. Is coming to its end in terms of DLC characters. Misharia, I've said that Misharia. Sakurai. Masahiro. He is the director of the Smash series, Super Smash Bros. Has recently done an in-depth playthrough of mechanics for the new player Kazuya Mishima. From Tekken series. He's the next part of the Fight Pass Volume 2. But obviously, the link for the video is in chat. It is pretty good. I watched part way through, and it just dives into the absolute insane amount of mechanics that Kazuya actually has compared to all the other fighters. It's mental. It's basically a Tekken character in Smash.
Don't you find it weird? Like, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, Kazuya I think is a good fit, but I don't know. I feel like they should end really strong.
Yeah, well, they've got one more character coming in the end of this year, and it's the last character, and there will be no more DLC. So they need to bring someone that the community wants. Monster Hunter, Sora, fucking Rayman. You know, someone who is just gonna just finish it off. You know, just cut it fucking high. They can't be bringing some Hayachi or Doom guy. Nah, 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 nah.
Nah, bro. They've got to go bigger than that. I think they've got to go
bigger. Yeah, I think bigger than that. It has to be someone. I don't know. It has to be someone that has been wanting to be in it from 2 games ago. You know, I don't know who it's going to be, but
you could add a demon hunter from Bloodborne for me. What character in them? In hell.
I have a feeling though, American Mike is slightly right, and I do feel
what they're going to stick with a tech.
I think it's going to be like Jin or Hiachi.
I think it's going to be Jin.
Yeah, and
because you've got Devil Kazuya, and then you have
Kazuya. And obviously you got Ken and Ryu. It would just make sense for him to bring out another Tekken character. Grill City, I'll fucking die if it's like Lightning McQueen from Cars. Mate, if it was, I would fucking shit myself. I'd shit myself on chat, and then I'd just...
This is what I'm saying. The fear is, don't get me wrong, I feel like for everybody who's Smash... I don't know. What I'm trying to say is like...
Smash tournament starts in 2 weeks' time, by the way.
Oh, boy! I feel like as Smash, we've always played Smash.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like we've always enjoyed the series. Even if you think some games are better than others, you've always played it and enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want them to end really shit. Like, Yoshimitsu's a shout, but I just don't want them to bring out someone so dang. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I feel
one, they'll try and keep it Nintendo homegrown.
Yeah. What do you think they'd bring out? I think Rayman's a really good shout.
I think Rayman's a good shout.
I think he'd fit in very well.
You could get Sonic. You could get Eggman.
Crash Bandicoot.
Dr. Robotnik. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot. I don't know.
Did you just say Sonic? Sonic's already in it.
No, Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that'd be good. It'd work well. But I think Monster Hunter's a good shout as well.
Yeah, when I said they should bring out a hunter, mate, like I said, if you bring out a hunter, and they could have, different attack patterns. You go from like different, you go from between like a hammer, a long sword, and a great sword, or you go between a hammer, dual blades, and a great sword. Do you know what I mean? And then your range attacks a bow, and your ultimates.
Fortnite guy won. Fuck's sake.
I think they're gonna end shit. I think they're not gonna end very well.
I'm gonna be the other guy, and I think they are gonna end really strong. I think they're gonna end really strong, and I hope they do, because up until Sephiroth, I think they did really well with the DLC. Obviously, I don't think after Sephiroth, I think they're OP characters, but I think they kind of went downhill. But
who's this?
After Sephiroth, I feel like the fighter pass after that were just. I just feel like it was downhill from there on. So who have they brought out after? Yeah, so Pyra Myfa from Fire Emblem. Yeah, they were good, they're strong, and they're OP. The only thing is, why bring another fucking Fire Emblem character? Mate, they've already got like 10. You know what I mean? They didn't need to bring out another one.
You know who they could bring out? Well, I was just looking at this list. They could bring out Dante.
Dante again, yeah, good shout. Did Dante ever come to Smash? Or am I just imagining that?
No.
Well, they got some good IPs in there. They had Joker from Persona 5, which I'm playing, and it's a fucking absolute bad boy game.
No, I need to give it a proper try.
Loving every fucking minute of it, man.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine if it's Dante. Oh my.
Yeah, man.
Dante's a fucking shout. You know what I'm just thinking right now? Ooh.
I think I'll put a poll up maybe close to the time and see if we can.
No, it could just be Dante, and then ultimate devil mode. Oh my fucking god!
I'm putting my money on Monster Hunter or Rayman. Scarlet Nexus. It only came out of a week. Did it come out this? No, it came out last week.
It came out on the 25th.
Yeah, it came out on Friday, didn't it?
I was thinking about buying it, but I got Mario Golf instead.
Oh, playing that tomorrow. Looking forward to that.
Sam's gonna get his body smashed by my golf
It's
club.
alright. I've got fucking hole in ones, mate. I'll fucking slip my
Bro,
dick in that
man's
hole.
gonna get some practicing tonight.
I'm actually stoked to play that game. Not gonna lie.
Man, I can't
It'll
wait.
be good.
I can't wait.
All right, guys. That's it for this week. We will be back next week. Hopefully, we'll have some more news, some good news. Might even do a little tier list. We'll see. We'll see. I also think.
Yeah, you guys should put suggestions in for tier lists. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah. If there's any tier lists you guys fancy, we will be starting this. See, I think Rayman is too old. Mario Golf looks sick. Well, we'll see. Rayman.
Did you guys ever play? Did you guys ever play Rayman M?
That
Rayman
was one for the. Without for the Wii.
No, that was PS2. I've got a trailer here. Just go.
Go on then.
This is just a minute. Yeah, this is one of the best. For me. This is one of the best Rayman games I've ever played.
Really?
Because have you ever played Mad Dash?
No.
I like. Oh, it's called the Rayman Arena here, but it's actually called Rayman M. I like the idea of racing games, but like actual running racing games. And this is what this Rayman is. So it's got running games. It's also got arena games where you can fight each other in arenas.
Oh,
but
so it's kind of like
yeah, so like you pick your character and unlock your character, and this is it. You just race against each other.
Yeah, I can get behind that. Yeah,
Mate, I love this game so much. Look, you get powers and you can like freeze each other and shit.
A unique take on a racing game for sure.
That's what I'm saying. It's like Mad Dash, and like this for me is so unique, and like it's all about like just knowing shortcuts and how to manipulate the game. So like if you press triangle over then boost, you go quicker. And like the shortcuts, and if you hit the buttons, everything changes, and your opponents can hit the buttons while you're on obstacles, which fuck you up.
Ah, so you just stopped the waves then.
Yeah, honest to God, this game was one of my favorites.
It's definitely a game that it's not you've never heard. Well, I haven't heard much of. I knew of it, but I never played it.
But then this is like the arena fighting ones. So this one's where you have to collect like these orbs, but you like freeze each other and shit. And you can pick up power-ups to
I'm not gonna lie, that guy's ability is nasty, that freezing.
Mate, I just fucking love this game in general. It's just I can't make games like this anymore.
Oh, in it. well, hopefully we've got a new time splitter games coming, so we'll see what the next big remaster is and see how good it is.
They're hoping. Yeah, they're going to bring out a new Time Splitters game. Fuck that. Let's face it. I want them to bring out a Time Splitters game, but the pre-order bonus is the old Time Splitter games. Is that too optimistic? No,
they didn't. Medieval did it. Medieval, once you platted that game, you get the PS1 Medieval.
That's what I'm saying. Oh my god, if I could play Time Splitters 2 on my PS5, I'll lose my shit.
That'd be sick.
Like they could have said, "Look, we're bringing out PS5 and you can play old Time Splitters 2 on it." I'd have bought it just for that. I don't give a fuck.
I just would be fine with just parts of the old Time Splitters. Trust me, innit? You can actually do it in one of the what game was it? What we talked about?
Oh, Homefront.
Yeah, Homefront. There's a arcade machine in the game where you can go play it, and if you put in a cheat code like the old school PS2 cheat codes, you get the full game unlocked on the arcade machine, which is sick. It's nice, man. Games is sick. It's fucking the world's your oyster, and you do what you want.
That's what I'm saying. You do what you want. You do what you fucking want.
And on that note, guys, I think we'll make it a wrap. And next week,
no one wants to wrap up. Everyone just wants to sit here and watch Rayman, bruv.
It looks pretty sick, you know.
Yeah, this game's fucking bad, boy.
So yeah, guys. Next week we'll be back with some news. I'll put a poll up. Make sure to get your answers in. We're gonna try we'll do a tier list. We haven't done one for a while.
We do a tier list. I know that a couple of weeks ago we announced that someone would be coming on for the new comic. That is still the plan, guys, and we still hope to get this person on. It's just that, as you can imagine, they've got normal life to deal with, but plus, on top of that, they are very much drawing the whole comic themselves. The story's all them. Everything they're doing on their own. So, colouring, drawing, lines, storyboard, all that has to be done on their own. So, we're just giving them a bit more time, and hopefully they'll join us, and, they'll get it published. And we can show him some more support.
Yeah, and like Jordan says, we don't want to pressure him. And as soon as he's ready, we'd be more than happy to get him on. But mate, to write a manga, I bet it's fucking chaotic.
Oh mate, he said there's learning curves, and I'm pretty sure when he joins, he'll tell us about them. But he said that one of the biggest things was, he didn't, all he's been doing is drawing characters. So he's been redrawing the same character over and over again, rather than drawing a character in a certain frame and then saving it. So then he can reuse that frame later on. And it's just stuff like that he's having to learn and get used to. So yeah, it's quite interesting. Sam, you're fascinated by this Rayman game, I know you are.
Yeah, trust me, I'm watching it.
It's fucking sick. Trust me. If you play
I might have
this
to try.
game,
I might have to try cop this somehow. I actually bought Outer Worlds the other week, last week.
What Outer Worlds is that? The
it's this one.
Oh yeah. Is it good? You played it?
I haven't played it yet. I just got it because it looks very much like Fallout. But my man, oh shit, fucking out. That game's fucked. My manager did say it were good, so I thought it's good. Super Trash Boatman said. That's nice to hear. But yeah, once I'm done with uni, I'm gonna go through some games, maybe play some games, just slap out some games. Do a few streams here and there. But yeah, I can't wait for fucking 2 more weeks and I'm done.
Well, I want to see because I bought you a game for your birthday, so.
All right then. You'll see it. You'll see me. I'll start.
Ooh, I want to see what you decide to play.
All right then.
Too many choices, bro.
I look forward to it.
Let's see. Oh God.
Right, guys. That's it for tonight. Love you. It's been a pleasure. Till next week. Peace out. And I'll cue the outro. Peace.
It's been amazing. Peace out.
Peace. Just now, lads. Just now.